Hey guys, Mrhappy here. With Beta Phase 4 right around the corner, there have been some interesting changes and additions from Beta Phase 3. Today, I want to briefly cover these changes so that you may better utilize them. Keep in mind, this is not a list of all the changes, and if you want an extensive list of the changes, to visit the beta forums. If you do not have access to the beta forums yet, check them out when you join on August 17th. So first and foremost, there is still a non-disclosure agreement on Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn for Beta Phase 4 and early access. You can still release screenshots and information, but no video without special permission from Square Enix. However, footage recorded during Beta Phase 4 and early access can still be released after launch. This means that during early access, even though it's the full retail version of the game, you might want to avoid streaming it or uploading any footage to YouTube. Now, some important new areas have opened up: the Mist to test housing, the Wolves Den to test PvP, but more importantly, Coerthas and Mor'dhona have been added. So if you're brave enough, even at the low levels, you should venture out there and grab the Aetherites if you have the spare time. Next, we have some changes to guild leaves. They saw adjustments to rewards, treasure chests, and overall content. Additionally, the time at which they refresh is now twice a day at 5 AM and PM Pacific Standard Time. Guild heads have seen adjustments to rewards as well, and now also grant additional experience to players who don't die during the duty. Players 6 or more levels higher than a Fate can no longer participate in them now, and strangely enough, Provoke no longer works in Fates either, probably to prevent people from dragging monsters outside of the area. The Wolves Den has been added, but only for 1.0 players, as the level requirement for PvP currently is level 30. A new system has been introduced for free companies, including points and credits that can be used to unlock a lot of different features. For example, points can be used to unlock a free company chest and increase its size, giving players an additional form of storage for their free company. You can plant a company crest on your from your free company on your gear, and new actions can be unlocked using free company credits. These actions include experience boost, spirit bonding speed, and reducing durability loss. These are in fact listed as actions and not consumable items, meaning they are likely abilities that sit on a long cooldown. Characters will now receive bonus experience if a member of their party has never completed a dungeon before, and failing instance quests repeatedly gives players a buff upon trying again. Players will now also receive an experience point boost the first time they enter a new area. This means that it will reward exploring new areas. Next, you have that cutscenes can now be replayed in your in-room via the Unending Journey, which is an interactable item in the in-room. Speaking of all these experience boosts, previously I had mentioned a boost to experience points that will trigger at level 50 for all of your other classes. It has now been confirmed that this experience boost is not exclusive to once you get a class to 50, but instead when you are on any class lower than your highest level class. For example, if you were on a 30 Conjurer and you got on your 10 Thaumaturge, you would gain the experience boost until you hit level 30 on that Thaumaturge. Armor can now be changed for Chocobo, and there should be some interesting concepts. In case you haven't seen it on the developer's blog, there are a few concepts of job-specific companion gear. Next, level 50 crafting recipes that are difficult to make now have a star next to them to better identify their actual difficulty. You can also now request for a player to meld materia to your gear, squashing the previously worrisome materia system and people saying, do I have to level it, and how am I going to get my materias melded? This allows players without crafting classes leveled to hire other players to meld materia, as you can set rewards in the form of gil in order to help these people who are helping you. There's also a looking to meld option that has been added for party searching so that it's easier to find people who are capable of doing these things and that are looking for work. A quick synthesis has been added to set repeated attempts at crafting the same item. This is unlocked at level 10 on any crafting class and will allow you to more quickly chain together the use of lots of materials. The Gathering log has seen a lot of quality of life updates, while Gathering has seen a number of changes, including adjustments to rewards and actions. The ability to customize your retainers has been added, and even 1.0 players will be able to remake their retainers, similar to the way they remake their characters. Some quality of life changes to the character interface, including a 3D model and a quick update button for updating gear sets. Players can now toggle hotbar visibility and shared hotbars to better fix their fix their settings for themselves, their UI, and a ton of new commands and subcommands for macros have been released. Now, as I said, this is not all of the changes that are available in Beta Phase 4. There are also significant changes to key bindings and player options in their interface. So be sure to check them all out on the beta forums. Be sure to check them out for yourselves when you enter the game. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below. Just so you know, we don't have any additional details about these free company points or credits yet, but Beta Phase 4 is just 2-3 days away, so we'll have them soon enough. So don't worry, guys. I'll make sure to get that information to you as soon as possible. If you found this useful, please like, favorite, subscribe, and share. Also, follow me on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates about what I'm doing and some patch notes to the game. Also, if you really like what I do, you can donate to my YouTube channel to help me get some better equipment, or you can donate to gamingforgood.net, who donates money to the Save the Children Foundation, matched by the US aid 7 times, meaning it's multiplied by 8. And additionally, these donations get you points that you can use to buy games. It's a pretty cool system. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, take care.